everyone. On today's episode of Quick Fix, we are joined by Chef Genet, owner of the Ethiopian restaurant Mills by Genet. I am so ready for this episode because I eat Genet's delicious Ethiopian cuisine very frequently. And today I am so honored to have Genet here to teach me how to prepare a few Ethiopian dishes. I am so incredibly excited to have Genet in the kitchen with me. She has an incredible restaurant called Mills by Genet. It's in Los Angeles, right?
Yes.
So good. And I'm so excited that you're going to be teaching me some of the dishes today, teaching all of us here, right?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Very. Are you kidding me?
So Genet, what are we making today?
The easiest Ethiopian dish to prepare, the collard greens. So we have the onion in here.
Okay, and we're just gonna throw it in there?
Yes.
Okay.
We throw the onion in there. That's just very easy.
Okay.
And then you don't have to do anything really.
Okay, just let it
leave it there.
Leave it there.
And
okay.
then it will cook itself.
Okay, got
That's
it.
it.
When you cook at the restaurant or even at home, do you cook like lots of onion at a time? Why?
I would cook 50 to 100 pounds of onion
Okay.
at one time.
Is it because you use...
Because I use for everything, for the
Got it.
restaurant, not for the home.
Okay.
For this one, you cook a small amount.
Okay.
It's still not on.
Is
it?
It's on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
It's on
And-
low. Do you want me to put it on?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But in the meantime, that is cooking, and then you will go to this one. I
Okay.
don't know how many of it you want me to do.
Oh, the greens?
Yeah, the
I can
greens.
help you. Do you want me to help you?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we cut. When I do that, I cut up to here, but we don't waste anything. We are from Ethiopia. We
Yes.
don't like to waste things.
I love that. I
So
love that.
We take everything.
Teach me your ways.
And you just put it in the middle.
Middle of what?
Middle of this. You open this one. Just put it anywhere. That way it chops.
Oh
And then
my gosh.
Then you hold it like
Yep, you
this,
roll
you-
it like a cigar.
and
That's what that's what my
everything.
mother taught me.
see,
Yes.
very. I'm
Got
not.
it.
I'm not one of those trained chefs who go. No. I learn everything by myself, so I'm not
Okay.
cutting myself. So that's it. You want to cut the rest of it?
Yes, I would love
Please.
to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's it. But it has to be that
Yes.
small size.
Okay, yes. So I have a question.
Yes.
I'm gonna, because you here now, okay? So
Yes,
I'm gonna
I am.
ask away. How did you get into cooking?
How did I get into cooking is when I was a child, this lady who raised my mother, you don't get too much meat in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Meat is a big deal.
Yes.
You have to have money to have meat. So
Okay.
this woman who raised my mother, she would throw me her reject meat. She was a seasoned cook, very, very amazing. So she would cut the meat and her rejects, she would literally like a dog, she would give it to me. And for that, I sit in there and I watch her cook. I was never formally trained for anything.
Wow.
Then I am about, 8, 9 years old. Really, I started cooking. I knew I was a good cook when my mom asked me to cook for my father. In Ethiopia, the father's the big deal, the man.
Okay.
So I knew I was great when she asked me to cook for my father.
Wow.
So I've been doing it like that all my life.
Okay, so what's next? What do we
Drop
do?
it in the water.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, this is nice
Just
and
all you
hot.
have to do is just
kind of
you
drop
can
it in there like
yeah,
this?
Or you can just, either way, you can just put it there,
Okay.
all of it.
If you don't like collard greens, what else would you use
Some
instead?
people, well, I wouldn't, but some people use kale. some people use kale.
Tell us how you feel, Genet. She said, I wouldn't. Y'all better listen to Genet.
No,
Okay.
seriously. But a lot of people who don't like collard greens use kale.
Kale, okay.
Some even use spinach. And with the
Oh.
spinach, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because you have to do it raw. Now, finish this one.
Okay.
Just press it.
Press it
Press
down.
it just a little.
Just a little like
Yeah.
that.
And then cover it.
Okay. And they
yes.
look fantastic. This is what we want them to look like, right?
Yes.
Sorry. I love to eat as I go.
Good.
Oh, good. We have our collard greens that we've strained, and we have our onions that we boiled,
Yes.
and then our garlic and our jalapeno. So I'm your sous chef today. All right, so what do? We got to
Put the onion in.
Wait, but we have to put oil, right?
But first, put the onion in.
Oh, okay. So we put the onion in without the oil. All right, let's go. Okay, we got our onion.
I don't need this much for this small because the onion is going to show a lot.
Oh, wait. So we do need this much, or did I put too much?
Half of it, yeah.
Oh, half of it.
No, that's
Okay.
no big deal.
Okay.
Because it's going to, a little more.
Take out a little more?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Because it's so tiny, they're going to be overtaking the
You're
space.
right, and we don't want
now
that.
Put the oil in.
Now put the oils. This is olive oil.
I can see it. No, a little more.
A little more?
Just pour it. We
Pour it.
don't do that. So that way we know how much is going.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise, I wouldn't know.
You know what? You are absolutely right.
No, seriously, sorry.
Because you don't know if it's a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, if you... See, I'm trying to make it look all pretty.
It is pretty.
Okay.
Now you put the garlic.
The garlic. I love that because we don't want the garlic to burn. And so that's why you put the onions first. And okay.
Yes.
Now am I using all of this?
Yeah, you could, because the garlic is, you don't need all of it.
Okay. So just put like just a little bit,
more,
right?
Maybe, a little more.
A little more, okay.
Let me see what's there. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now stir.
Stir.
Yes.
Okay, now
you can just stir it and leave it alone, and you will see a little. It starts being a little color.
yes.
And then you can go, you can leave that there. You
So
don't
leave
have
it
to
just
take
like
it
that.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
And
It
then
might need a little tiny bit of olive oil.
olive oil. Okay. Let's put a little more in there. Oh, y'all.
Okay, that's
This smells so good. So do you have a recipe?
No, I never have a recipe. I just throw things.
Y'all, I tried.
I never,
I tried.
ever.
She ain't gonna give it away.
No. But the whole thing is I really never, ever
Have
have
a recipe.
a recipe. I just do this one, that one, and that's it.
I love that.
Okay, now it's fine. Before you put the green,
Okay.
I need to make this.
Oh, yes, 'cause
while
you're gonna
you
put
still
that.
brown that.
Got it. Okay.
Whoops.
Genet, you have a son?
Yes,
Is that your only child?
that's my only child. He's 48 years old. I have 3 grandchildren. Wonderful. And my oldest grandchildren has so much interest in food.
Wow.
My son is the one who opened me the restaurant at the end.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I ended up in
So
Ireland.
did he cook with you?
Oh, are you kidding me? He just ate. He never knew.
You're like, no, he didn't cook. He just ate all the
He's a
food.
doctor.
Oh.
My son is a doctor and he's also an economist.
Oh, wow. I
How
heard
about
that.
that one?
Look how that
Okay.
she said that with like, she is proud. Put this in
Put
here.
this on a high heat, completely
high. Okay.
Completely high.
There we go. Ooh, that's high. Ooh, y'all, this smells so good.
Put some salt.
Salt, okay.
Yeah, you can leave that in there. You don't have
Leave
to
that?
take it out
Okay,
all
all
the
right.
way till you finish.
Okay.
Yeah, I love salt, so
Me
don't
too.
ask me about salt. The whole thing goes in there.
Okay, all of this.
All of it.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so what's next?
Steak tartare. That's a very, very, very traditional dish.
Okay.
And it's made by hand. You just melt the butter, you put the meat. It's just, you will see. It's
Okay.
the simplest dish also, but it's very, very traditional.
Okay.
Very spicy.
We are going to Ethiopia today. Okay, so now we're moving on to
Kfar.
Kfar.
Yeah, it's the steak tartare. A
Yes.
very, very popular dish.
Wow. So what makes it very popular is just
We just love the spicy of it. And
Okay.
we love meat in Ethiopia.
okay.
You know, for dessert, when we are done with all the food, there is no dessert in Ethiopia. A whole side of a slab of meat
No.
would come. I'm not kidding. And then we dip it with mitmita and awaze. That is called dessert in Ethiopia. That's what you are served at the end of the meal.
'Cause it's
Two
a delicacy,
people,
right?
2 people carry it, literally. And you cut from there. In the
Oh
weddings and my gosh. everything, that's how it's served. Serious. It's butter and spice
Okay.
and meat. You can't beat the taste.
No.
It is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show us how we do it.
So this is the top round
Yes.
we make.
Okay.
At my restaurant, we make this by hand. do it by hand. Yeah, none of the white stuff you see in there, none of it will appear. Then after that, after it's chopped, this is ready.
Do you want me to move this and put this over here now that
please.
we've shown what it looks like before?
Yes.
And this is after.
Yes. And now you pick this up.
Okay.
And then you get the butter. I don't want to put the butter, it's too sensitive.
Okay.
Because my hand will go with the butter. You put the butter in here, lots of butter, because I'm going to make a little extra.
Okay.
Put that in there.
Okay.
Tiny bit of salt.
Wow.
Because the mitmita is already salted.
Y'all, look
so
at how she's using her hands,
the idea
man. That's how you
is,
know.
the idea is you do not want to, you have to do it by hand. You massage it. That way it cooks still raw without, even though if it's on the fire. If it's on the fire still, but nothing cooks it. Now I will see how much I need from here. We need much more than. Now you give me the mitmita, please. You help me with the mitmita.
This right here?
One? Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a spoonful.
A spoonful.
Yeah, a whole spoonful.
Like this, is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, and then put it in there?
Put it in there. More. Yeah, just dump it.
Okay.
More. Half more. Yeah. It has to be spicy. If I need a little bit more butter, I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I find that you use a lot of this spice in your dishes.
No? This is only for raw meat and kitfo. What you're smelling is the cardamom. It's made with a lot of cardamom.
Got it. Okay.
Right there, that one. The butter we use.
Okay.
Show them the raw ones first.
This right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the raw cardamom.
Ah.
You ground that one and it becomes that.
Oh, wow.
And then you melt that butter. That's how this butter became. That's how it's done. Yeah. Yeah, it has to be by hand. Because if you try to mix it with the thing, with a spoon or anything, half of it is gonna cook. Even when you take it on a takeout, we give it differently.
Wow.
It is ready. It's easy.
Okay. We're not gonna use any of these spices?
None of it. That one is just what we made the butter with.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what happened. Yeah. When you make the butter traditionally, they use a lot of different spices.
Okay.
And especially this leaf called koseret. I don't know the name in English.
Okay.
But everybody uses that. It's very, very popular.
Okay.
I do not like it. I never did, even when I was little, when I was cooking. So I love that cardamom. What beats that? So I use just that.
It smells so
It's incredible. Yeah, and the butter also, if you smell it, you get strong smell of the cardamom from that.
That's what I love about just Ethiopian food in general. I feel like it's such an experience when you eat it. And now I'm seeing it's like an experience even when you cook it.
Yes.
So are we ready to plate this now?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay.
How do we eat this?
Okay, so you get the injera. This is the tef injera. Okay. It's made with pure tef and water only. It's gluten-free and it's really, really high in iron and everything, and it's very, very good for you. So you plate it in here. A lot of people do not like this.
Okay.
So we have the regular injera. This one is the barley and the tef mix. And then you put it in there. Normally, we put the whole plate, the whole injera. We don't use half like this.
Okay.
But now, because we don't have all that stuff, I named it after my son because this is the most popular dish. Most of my dishes has names. My grandchildren, my son. This is called mamushiye. Mamushiye means any child in Ethiopia. You call every child mamushiye. Mamushiye.
Mamushiye.
If it's a girl, it's mamitu. So I still call him mamushiye because he's still my baby. He's 48, but my baby. So it's named after him.
Okay.
You take this.
Okay.
We put more mitmita like we need it.
Okay.
And you just roll it.
Okay.
Roll it like this.
Okay.
Mostly people serve it with aib.
With what?
Aib, this cheese, we make it. It's a homemade cheese. We make it with buttermilk. And you just put it in. That's it. It's very, very simple. but you roll it. See how it's rolled?
Oh,
The corn.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I'm going to
Yes.
wash my hand and
While you wash
eat
your
the
hands, I'm
collard
gonna
green.
eat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so, and this is what is so fun about this dish, you guys. You eat it with your hands.
Yes.
It's like, there's just something about being around family and friends and just eating with your hands. That's what I mean by it is like such an experience.
And you eat it like this. We feed each other.
Aww.
No, seriously, you have to put it all in.
Oh no.
I'm serious.
That's what you do?
Nobody eats for themselves. You feed me, I feed you. Is how
really?
it works. No,
Okay.
no. You're not going to, if you roll it properly.
She's like, you ain't
No,
gonna feed me
no,
if you don't do
seriously.
it right.
No, you roll it and then I eat it happily. You can feed me.
Okay.
And then here is the story of the gursha. It's called gursha. If you give somebody gursha once, you really, seriously, you have to give them twice.
Oh.
Otherwise, you fight. So you're going to eat one more. Sorry. I don't want to fight with you.
No, I don't. We are lovers, not fighters.
Yes.
So let's bring it in.
This is it. This is how everybody eats around that big table.
I knew I loved you. And hanging out with you and cooking with you, I love you even more.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh. Now see, I'm gonna do this to my kids.
Yeah, you should feed.
And they're gonna be like, Mommy, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, but you tell them.
Maybe that's even a part of the experience that I'm feeling when I'm eating. I'm like, wow, I just feel so connected to this food because this is how my ancestors would eat.
It is true.
Genet, I just have to say, thank you so much for stopping by. I have had such an incredible time getting to know you even more, your family, your traditional dishes from Ethiopia. You guys, if you are ever in LA, make sure you stop by Mills by Genet. She's doing takeout only and private events only.
Yes.
You will love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. for
Huggies!
having me. Thank you so much.